Making our headlines this Thursday, June 19th, the Premier prepares for his first joint ministerial council since taking office. A pair of green sea turtles were released back into the wild on World Sea Turtle Day. A new Seafarers Registry aims to honor maritime heritage, and the Cayman national under-23 basketball team gets ready to make history. Good evening, and welcome to CIGtv News, the official source for the latest and most accurate government information. I'm Travis Webster. After completing his first official overseas trip to Europe, the Honorable Premier Andre Ebanks has begun preparations for his first joint ministerial council. He was joined by the Cabinet Secretary, Mr. Samuel Rose. Known as the JMC, the annual event brings together political leaders from overseas territories and UK ministers. It serves as the primary forum for reviewing and implementing the joint strategy to advance security, good governance, and sustainable economic and social development across the territories. The pre-JMC, which took place today, featured 14 different areas of discussion across a 2-hour virtual meeting, such as security and irregular immigration, economic diversification, critical infrastructure, health and human resources, access to education, as well as the UK and overseas territories' constitutional relationship. The official JMC meeting is scheduled to take place later this year. As part of World Sea Turtle Day on the 16th of June, dozens of excited spectators assembled on Governor's Beach to witness the latest release by the Cayman Turtle Center. Beginning at 10 a.m. on a sunny morning, friends, families, and children watched as 2 young green sea turtles slowly made their way into the wild. The goal and mandate of the conservation facility is to release a minimum of 500 sea turtles into Cayman's waters every year. To achieve this, the Cayman Turtle Center employs 4 different methods, including nest translocation, jumpstart release, night hatchling release, and head start release. This was the second of 3 annual public releases, with anyone wishing to attend the next being able to do so during Pirates Week in November. To date, the Cayman Turtle Center has hatched and released more than 36,000 center-bred turtles. Those looking to help with the conservation efforts can do so by visiting the Cayman Turtle Center in West Bay, donate online at turtle.ky, or even sign up to volunteer. Celebrate Cayman has announced the Seafarers Registry, an online portal designed to preserve and showcase the stories and memorabilia of seafarers and their families. A special launch event will be held at the Georgetown Public Library's Historical Room on Wednesday, June 25th, beginning at 5:30. Digital displays, cultural performances, and curated exhibitions are all set to feature. In a statement, Celebrate Cayman's Executive Chair Alfonso Wright encouraged the public to attend.
Join us in celebrating our maritime heritage and ensuring that the stories of our seafarers are preserved for future generations. Together, we can honor the legacy of those who bravely navigated the seas and contributed to our culture, laid the foundation for the development of our 3 islands, as well as the women who stayed at home and helped shape our beloved isles.
The historic occasion will coincide with International Day of the Seafarer, which recognizes the unique contributions made by seafarers from all over the world to international seaborne trade, world economy, and civil society as a whole. Celebrate Cayman Special Project Officer Nasaria Shillette added,
"A highlight of the launch will be the unveiling of the Seafarers quilt, commissioned by Celebrate Cayman and created by the Friends and Needles Group. Each square tells the story of a seaman or reflects seafaring traditions and experiences, making it a significant draw for all attendees."
The Seafarers Registry will remain open until July 4th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Lunchtime lectures will be available to members of the public to learn more. It will then move from Grand Cayman to Cayman Brac from July 10th to July 13th, where it will be found at the Veterans and Seamen's Association Hall. For more information, head to seafarersregistry.ky. And now for today's sports news. The national under-23 men's 3-on-3 basketball team has returned from an elite training camp in Paraguay as they look to represent the Cayman Islands at the Junior Pan American Games in August. This qualification marks the first time Cayman has made it to the Junior Pan Am Games in its history. The team is made up of Alwyn Buttram Jr., Brian Ebanks, Nathaniel Anderson Hurlston, Brad Lansdale, and head coach Duran Whitaker. During an interview with Dion Anglin on Sports Extra, Whitaker spoke of the importance of this milestone for the future of Cayman basketball.
I think it's show that we're growing. We get in there, we keep competing at the international stage, so the younger ones could see that and start to give. And it's good that we get to take the younger guys that transition into the senior teams.
Yes.
So they get to see the physicality and the depth of how hard it is to play against those teams.
Player Nathaniel Anderson Hurlston then touched upon the difference in using the training camp in Paraguay.
The hardest thing about preparation for these kind of tournaments, especially after the last few that we attended, is that it's hard to kind of replicate the physicality as a whole, even in practice, because it's a hard line between fouling and playing defense, and we can't, really recreate it. But I think the training camp just gave you the opportunity to play against teams, go hard. You're obviously prideful out there. You want to win, even though it's a training camp, and you kind of just get to become used to that type of level of physicality in play. So
the Sports Extra interview can be listened in full via the Radio Cayman YouTube channel. Now for a weather forecast. A ridge of high pressure across the northwest Caribbean is bringing fresh winds and moderate to rough seas. Conditions are expected to improve through Friday with decreasing winds and calmer seas. Saharan dust continues to create hazy conditions across the Caribbean region. Current radar shows no showers in the immediate Cayman area. Tonight we can expect partly cloudy skies with dust haze and 30% chance of showers. Overnight lows will drop to around 80 degrees Fahrenheit, while east winds will come in at 10 to 15 knots with moderate seas and wave heights of 3 to 5 feet. Looking ahead, a tropical wave is moving through the eastern Caribbean and is expected to reach the western Caribbean on Saturday, bringing increased cloud cover and higher chances for showers. For local weather updates, be sure to visit the Cayman Islands National Weather Service website, weather.gov.ky, and follow their Facebook page for the most reliable coverage. If you're watching us on the CIG YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed with the most accurate local government news. That concludes today's broadcast. I'm Travis Webster. From all of us here at CIG TV, have a wonderful evening.